It's amazing what you can do with mega pearls. I love it. Upgraded all of my pearls to mega pearls. It was just a few levels on the enchantment table, and now I can travel enormous distances around the server. It's amazing. I'm kidding, of course. I haven't got mods installed. I just went in and was messing about with the names of the files and things. And the trick to enchanting a ender pearl, if you want to know how the magic is done, is you have to do some messing around with texture files. So what I actually did was I made it so that a wooden shovel appears to be an ender pearl, but in fact it is. Well, you can't really tell actually, because wooden shovels are so pathetic you wouldn't even know. But this is actually a wooden shovel and not an ender pearl. So before I get terribly confused, I am going to log out and reload my normal Minecraft client, and then we'll get on with today's episode. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and there's the proof that it was indeed a wooden shovel that I crafted a moment ago. So, welcome back to the Tesseract server. We are just at spawn at the moment, taking a look at some things that are going on here. I'm particularly excited about the clock tower. It looks amazing. I did show you the view from the top of there earlier on as I was messing around with ender pearls. Here's AutumnFaerie, who has been building this. It looks absolutely fantastic. That dirt staircase is just temporary there. That's not how it will be climbed in the long run, but she's just making some adjustments. Spiral staircase takes you around the inside walls, and then from the top you can see all of the server laid out. So that's the new farmhouse there. Over here you can see the nearly finished Tesseract arena. I'm going to add some more snow actually, kind of covering over the tops of the stands a little bit somehow. Haven't exactly worked out how I'm going to do that, but it needs doing. You see also that there is a redstone scoreboard over there. We might take a little look at that in a minute actually. Casket and Digger, two people who play on this server, have done that. There's lots of little buildings down there. There's storage houses, other little houses. That's the spelunking, where we keep all our stuff. That's the smelting pot, a little house for smelting things in. The Tesseract library, sponsored by Monty Whiskey, of Whiskey Brigade, I think, possibly. And over there is the Chapel of the Creeper. Let's see if we can go and take a look at that actually, because I've never yet included that in a video. Oh, marvellous, we landed on the roof. Right, this is quite cool. Oh, we must speak quietly in here because it's a reverent place. I'm not sure what would happen if we weren't reverent, but I don't want to take the chances really. Little confession booths, I think. Very nice. Like the pews, and then a little door to this side room. Don't know what's in here. Oh, yes. Random junk. So this is very nice. Do a quick tour of a few of the new buildings on the server. Over there is kind of a giant version of the storage room that Brindle built. Go on, let me through. Sometimes you can get through. Not working. Sometimes you can get through glass windows by ender pearling at them, but didn't work today. Anyway, a large building without any significant function at the moment, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. And then over here, with a creeper on the roof, is the amusement park, which is somewhere you'll probably be seeing more of in future videos. Now this is something that's annoying me at the moment. Mobs standing on top of my snow. It's because it's not very well lit up there. It wasn't happening before, but it now has a layer of stone just inside the snow. I don't think mobs can spawn directly onto snow blocks, but they can spawn on the stone bricks that are just inside. So I do need to get the roof fitted on there, but that's going to be fairly easy to do. We finished off the interior as well. Looks lovely. Got the birch flooring. This is the blue team's room. Bit of exposed wiring there. Don't know what's going on there. nothing in the chests. They're just for players to store their personal effects if they're going to be playing in some sort of a death match. And this is a tunnel that leads out to the pitch. And then on this side is where the red team go. Again, there's a bed so they can set spawn on both sides, and a couple more empty chests. Well, okay, that's got some junk in it, needs sorting out. Down here I have a sort of a storage room in a natural cave that I'm going to work on at some point, make a nice place to store equipment for whatever we decide to do in the arena. But top priority is definitely going to be to finish off the roof and put some lighting up there so we don't have creepers wandering around and spoiling our fun. But that is not a thing for today. I'll show you briefly the farmhouse as well, although if you want to see it in more detail, I suggest you go and check out AutumnFaerie, who has a YouTube channel, and I will link it below. There's a doorbell, so you know when someone's walked in. Lots of lovely furniture. I think I did briefly show this on one of my previous videos. I particularly like the fridge, and the fact that you can go in there and get bottles of water and various fresh goods. Very nice. So, I won't bother with upstairs right now, but if you want to see it, there's a barbecue. If you want to see it, go and check out AutumnFaerie's video. So, the server is looking great. Apple orchard. Lovely. I have been not on here very much lately, and when I have been, I've been mostly kind of gathering resources, really. I spent a lot of time getting snow for that, and I've got quite a bit more snow for finishing the roof off. I've spent a lot of time down at the skeleton spawner stocking up on arrows, because we now have an enderman farm, as you know, and once you have an enderman farm, no one uses the skeletons farm anymore, and suddenly you start running out of arrows. So I've been stocking up the server supply of arrows, and similarly with blaze rods over at the blaze farm, so that we have enough things on stock so that we can use, and food and things like that. Been doing a bit of farming, so I haven't had much time for proper playing, and it's nice just to get back on the server and play some normal games. So have a bit of thought about what I'm going to do in today's episode, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Right, job one, before I forget, is the scoreboard. I just wanted to show you the redstone wiring for this. So here are the lights. As we see, the score is currently 2 to the reds and nothing to the blues. And down on the far side of the pitch, over there, are the 2 buttons that we can press. It appears that one of them's gone missing. It's weird. But if we press the red button anyway, you'll see that the 3rd light will light up, so it all works very nicely. If I can get up there, I will show you how it all works. I'm not going to get up there, I'm going to land on the other side. Oh well, good enough. So here is just a column of torches that takes the signal up to the various lamps, and down there is the crazy amount of wiring, all colour coordinated and pretty amazing actually. Very, very impressive. One day I'm going to get Casca or Digger to tell me exactly how all this works, because at the moment I don't think I can figure it out for myself. It's very hard to work out anyone else's redstone really, because it's always pretty obscure. I mean, this is clearly the signal coming from one of the 2 switches over there. Ah yes, we're just at that bit of exposed wiring underneath the changing rooms. So this is definitely the signal from the button, and then we have kind of repeaters and flip-flops and all sorts of things. Amazing. I'm not even going to bother right now, but it looks cool. But for today's episode, I am going to continue spelunking. I do want to get some more resources, so I will take you along with me for the ride as we go hunting for whatever we can find in the area over by the jungle hideout, I think, because there are definitely some unexplored caves over there. So, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back to the jungle hideout. I thought I would just drop off some stuff that I don't need. So I've got some slime balls. Don't really need that, don't really need that. I'll need some torches, but I've got enough wood, I think, to be getting on with. I don't need those. I don't need all these melons either. Running out of space. Dumping everything in the wrong chest at the moment. I'll be in trouble. That's enough arrows, quite definitely. I need a bit of space for any resources I find while I'm out there, so I may actually drop off a few arrows as well. And I have a fortune pick, and I have my regular pick. I have the shovel, don't need the wooden one. Never going to need that again. In fact, I could do with an axe just in case. I'll just take a stone one since it's available. And the enchantment table that I used for the beginning bit of this video, I actually borrowed that from the skeleton spawner downstairs at spawn, so I hope no one notices it's missing until I remember to take it back, which I will do soon. And a few more ender pearls, because why not? I can always throw them away if I don't need them. So, off we go spelunking. It's what day is it? It's about Wednesday, I think, today. Hope this video will go up tonight. I uploaded my Ultra Hardcore the other day, which was a lot of fun. I've not played an Ultra Hardcore game for absolutely ages. It was kind of weird that... oh, we're going down. It was kind of weird that we didn't actually... I didn't actually run into any other players the entire time. That was... sort of made it slightly pointless in a way. It could have been a... normal ultra hardcore single player for all the difference it made, but it was a lot of fun anyway. There's definitely a slime chunk around here, and slimes are so glitchy on multiplayer. AutumnFaerie has been trying to dig out this area here to get it to spawn more slimes. I think at some point we'll dig out a whole chunk, because we might as well try and see if we can get some slimes a bit more close to home. So the Ultra Hardcore was great. I think I might go in for some of those again if they happen at convenient times. There's been a lot of talk about thinking of ways of making the Ultra Hardcore experience a bit better, because at the moment, although it is, you know, challenging, there's a huge amount of luck involved. I think there might be some more caves that we haven't yet explored this way. It's all about what resources you manage to get in the early stages of the game. It's kind of a significant amount of it is chance, and if you find a mine shaft, and if you happen to run into a cave spider spawner at the very beginning and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. Definitely some unexplored areas in this cave system. So I don't know. How's my armour doing? Pretty bad, actually. I'm going to have to get some new armour at some point. That's one of the reasons I'm coming here, to try and get some more iron and diamonds and stuff. I'm kind of tired of strip mining, so I did feel like it was time to... that sword is awesome. Sharpness 3, knockback 2, and fire aspect. I'm all over the place here, talking about too many things at once. So yeah, getting more resources, and Ultra Hardcore. I think there are a lot of ways that the whole experience of Ultra Hardcore could actually be made a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. We've been talking about developing various custom plugins that could be used to make the game, just change the game dynamics in various ways. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. I know that A-Dog, who does an Ultra Hardcore match that takes place once a week, that I was helping out with live streaming the other week actually, he is talking about having a plugin where you only get apples from other players when you kill them. I'm not sure whether that's the only way you get apples. That was a bit careless, but it's certainly one way of getting apples anyway. Is that gravel? Oh, that's dirt. And I think that's quite an interesting thing, making killing other players be the mechanic by which you progress further in the game, rather than random underground strip mining, because that's just, you know, even though it's not strip mining, because strip mining is generally not allowed, just spelunking is it's not kind of making something where you're coming into contact with other players. You're not taking advantage of the PvP aspect of it all. So I'm looking forward to seeing some things like that developing. There's lots of great PvP stuff going on in Minecraft at the moment. Obviously there's all the Race for Wool stuff. I'm particularly excited to see the... that is not a torch. The match between Redstoners and Whiskey Brigade, which is taking place this Saturday. I won't be able to watch it live, unfortunately, but I will certainly be watching the stream of that afterwards, because that is going to be absolutely awesome. My money, to be quite honest, is on Whiskey Brigade, but we will see. we'll see what happens. Redstoners are not a team to be trifled with. And what's basically happening, for those who don't know, is to kind of introduce Race for Wool to a larger audience. Diamonds! There is a show match taking place and a weekend of kind of Race for Wool introductions, a chance for people to get to know more about the sport and how it all works. And the show match is between the winners of the first Reddit Minecraft tournament, which is the Redstoners, Etho, Seth Bling, Craft Dynasty, and who's known as Tree, and Disco, and the Whiskey Brigade, which is of course the team that knocked my team out of the second Reddit tournament. And they're a really, really good team, and my money's definitely on Whiskey Brigade, and I'd really like to see them win, if only to be able to say that the team that knocked us out was also the team that was capable of beating the Redstoners, and then I really won't feel too bad about going out in the quarterfinals. So yeah, pretty cool stuff going on this weekend. If you're at all interested in Race for Wool, after seeing some of the videos I put up about it, or any of the other stuff that's been uploaded to YouTube recently, definitely check that out. I'll put some more details in the description if I remember to do so. If I don't, please leave a comment to remind me. Let's see how many diamonds we get here then. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 diamonds. That's not bad. It's not a factor of 3, but oop, don't want to use the fortune one any more than I have to though. I hear lava somewhere nearby down there, and of course I can hear a zombie close at hand, but I'm not sure where. What I'm actually doing right now is I am mining with my fortune pickaxe, and I am not carrying a lava potion, which is used to be the rule actually. I'm going to use fortune on redstone as well. Used to be the rule that you weren't allowed to mine using the community fortune pickaxe. The first fortune pickaxe that we got on the server was one that I managed to enchant, and I donated it to the community storehouse. It is still there actually for anyone to use. But the rule was you were not permitted to use it unless you had a fire potion on your bar, so that if you fell in lava you wouldn't lose it. I think that's a pretty good rule, to be honest, but oh, hello. There you are. Insta-kill. Power 5, punch 2, flame 1. Kind of overpowered at the moment. It takes some of the challenge out of the game, but I don't care. It's still fun. That's another thing about Ultra Hardcore, is you have to remember that you're no longer running around in enchanted armour with enchanted sword and bow and things. You actually have to remember that you take a significant amount of damage every time you run into a mob. So it's good to get back into that sometimes. It's a refreshing change from the normal kind of style of gameplay. Hello! 3 hits? Madness. Here's a spider somewhere nearby. Really want to find another abandoned mine shaft. I enjoy exploring abandoned mine shafts. Kind of having a lot of fun just spelunking at the moment. Exploring the terrain and exploring the caves. I think I'll leave the coal there. I'll get the iron though. Getting back to the core game of Minecraft, and then once we've gathered resources I can donate them to the community storehouse and we can start building awesome things with it. That's usually the job for other people, because building is not really my fortress. Fortress? Speaking is not my fortress either. Forte, obviously. Some darkness up there. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. So, I will carry on exploring this kind of ravine here. Hey creeper. Knock back. It's always a bit weird when you're in an unlit cave and... What? Excuse me, where did you shoot me from? Oh, over there. And the mobs are on fire, and it doesn't light up the surrounding area. Hi, creeper. But plenty of good stuff in this cave. So, what else did I have to talk about at the moment? Hello. Plans. Yes, the Tesseract games. I'm quite excited about the Tesseract games. I'm going to try and organise a kind of mini tournament of weird and wonderful Minecraft sports. There's lots of ideas that we can come up with for sporting events that we could do. I should probably be using fortune on the coal actually. In Minecraft, and I want to make use of the arena, so I want to have like sword fighting duels like I had with Ninja that was a bit embarrassingly bad. I want to do is this another cave? Oh, flowing lava. See, that is exactly what kills me in the ultra hardcore, being careless about lava. Didn't have a water bucket with me either. That's a slightly annoying thing to have forgotten about. And for all that, it doesn't go anywhere either. Yeah, so the Tesseract games, having some sporting challenges to pit people against each other and use our arena and use some of our other sports facilities on the server. That would be kind of cool. I am just going to take a quick break because I can hear the phone ringing. Another thing I have to remember is that in multiplayer Minecraft, if you pause the game, things can still come and get you. The game is not going to stop happening just because you click the pause button. Whoa! I fell much further than I hoped to there. I thought there might be some caves up there. Still think there could be actually. So, there we go. Thought there was some darkness. It's quite high up though. There might not be much good stuff up here. Good to get all the caves lit up though. Still want to find some more dungeons as well. Overkill. What does that achievement mean? I didn't kill him with one hit, so it can't be that. It's just like a little trap. Of course I have ender pearls. I can escape from anywhere. Eventually. I'm going to grab a bit more coal and then I might actually use fortune on this and then not bother mining any future bits of coal because I have tons of it. Just feels kind of bad leaving ores unmined. And sometimes you expose other things, which is always nice. Inventory's getting full. Chuck away the mushroom, don't need that. Want to find some more diamonds. I really want to find a dungeon. There's some more darkness down there, full of creepers. Let's jump across to there. Oh, hello! This is a good cave. Excellent. Spider. Goodbye. Zombie. Spider. 2 spiders in a row. Could this be a dungeon? Probably not. Creeper. Oh, it's too easy with these tools, it really is. Weapons, rather. Just grab this iron. Well, let's carry on exploring then. Woo! Quite a mob-filled cave system. Good cave system, actually, this, has to be said. It is nice to find some decent caves pretty close to home. Slightly careless with that creeper there. Bit more iron there. I'll grab that later. I do wish I'd remembered a water bucket. I guess I could smelt some iron. 53 of it here. Down here. And get myself a water bucket so I don't have to bother going back upstairs for it. I might actually do that, to be honest. Something else, actually, that I wanted to talk about. I will maybe... Yeah. While I'm relatively safe, I'm going to smelt up some iron. Relatively safe. Hello, creeper. Another careless kill. I'm going to smelt up some iron and get myself a water bucket so I can carry on a bit more easily when we get to the lava and things. I know there's creepers around, but... Oh, I was going to say I don't think they're tracking me, but that one definitely is. Oh! spider jockey. Awesome. And a rare drop from a zombie. All the rare things are happening in the game today. Took away some sticks. I don't even know why I even want the iron shovel, to be honest, but I kind of feel like I have to take it. Right, I'll pause here for a minute, and I am going to smelt for a little bit, and I'll bring you back in when I am finished. Right, so we have 3 iron. I'm just going to make a quick water bucket and throw away some flint. In fact, put that on my bar. Throw away the flint. Throw away some cobble as well while I'm at it. And pick the flint back up again. That's what always happens. Just going to grab some water, and then we can carry on exploring. And I'm going to leave that stuff behind there. The ender chest. Been hearing a lot about that. I'm kind of excited. And right on cue, we have an enderman. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about 1.3. There is some really cool stuff coming up. I like the idea that Minecraft is going towards a unified single-player, multiplayer experience. That's going to be good because there's so many glitches in multiplayer that you don't have in single-player, and sometimes vice versa. And I kind of think once the two are unified, it's going to be a lot easier for those to get fixed. I think it'll be good to start dealing with those bugs and getting them out of the way. Clear some inventory space. This is some slightly awkward gold to mine. Let me... how do I want to do this? Put some water down there. Make myself some cobble. Ugh. Failing at everything today. I have a bad track record with gravel recently. Sorry, well, gravel in combination with lava, anyway. So, there we go. Probably do the job. My gold. Looks like it might actually be... a neat little way through to a nice underground tunnel. Out of torches. No, not out of torches. Got some there. Get them on my bar. So yeah, Ender Chest 1.3. That is something that I'm quite excited about. I had kind of originally liked the concept that most people didn't seem to like when it was revealed that Ender Chests would be server-wide. So we would have had an Ender Chest on the server here, and we could have used it as like a mail system. We could have delivered each other messages and items and done cross-server trading between our various far-flung living quarters, but unfortunately that has apparently now been changed. There has been an announcement today via Jeb's Twitter, or was it maybe yesterday, that the Ender Chest is now actually going to be a per-player thing on multiplayer servers, which actually most people will probably prefer because it's basically giving you an extra inventory space that's kind of expensive to access, but available to you anywhere. So if you're out mining, strip mining or whatever, or spelunking like this, to Enderman, hello. Thought I actually looked at that one there, but I clearly didn't. Oh, thank you, Enderman. Very helpful. Picking up dirt blocks, making myself a nice route through. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by, I'm not even looking at you. So the Ender Chest is going to be per player, which means no using it for trading, no using it for long distance transport. Whoa! But the advantage is that it will give each player their own... Oh, I'm so rubbish with lava today. It'll give each person their own extra inventory that they can carry with them anywhere, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to the Ender Chest, and I like the fact that it's not too cheap. It's going to be an item that is going to be very costly to craft, which I think is very important. What else is coming in 1.3? I mean, originally it was going to be the mod API, which I was quite excited about, but doesn't look like that's going to happen now. I think that's being delayed back to 1.4, so I'm not really sure what else is coming up in 1.3. But nevertheless, plenty of good bug fixes I have heard of, so I think it's going to be a good release, and hopefully it's not too far away by the sounds of things. Could be sometime in the next couple of weeks. Slightly worried about the impact on PvP stuff, Race for Wool and things like that, because there's probably going to be a lot of updating of maps needed when it comes out. There always is when glitches change the behaviour of things. Map makers need to change aspects of their maps, or things get broken, maps don't work in the same way anymore, such as when vines became climbable. That really did change quite a lot of Minecraft maps which use vines heavily as a attractive and pointless thing. It suddenly became a very, very useful thing for the players, so can often dramatically change gameplay, and not always in a good way. But I'm still excited for 1.3, that's going to be good. Another thing that I wanted to mention is I am quite enjoying at the moment a series by one of the YouTubers I've watched for a very long time, Brian, who produces the exploration and tactics videos. He goes by the name of Lorgon111 on YouTube. Has been doing a series quite recently of the end of crafting, which is basically Minecraft without the use of a crafting table, and the only things he is allowing himself to get craft are things that you can craft in the 2x2 crafting grid. I'm going around in circles here, back to that lava area again now, and I have run out of new caves to explore. So that is actually a pretty cool series. I found that really interesting because it's amazing how challenging it is playing Minecraft if you can't craft anything. So you have to rely on the resources that you can find and things that you can craft in a very small crafting grid of the 2x2 rather than the 3x3. So that's a good series, I recommend that. I'll put a link to that as well in case you're not aware of it. I'm sure a lot of people are. Brian is quite well known on YouTube now, I think. So I don't know what else I'm going to talk about right now, and I'm going around in circles, so I think I'm going to pause the recording until I find another cave to explore, and then I'll bring you back in. Okay, do I look like a complete idiot? I have now got 2 water buckets in my inventory. Did I actually have a water bucket that entire time when I was crafting one? Or please let that be just a glitch. I just want it to be Minecraft being weird and giving me a glitchy bucket, but I strongly suspect that actually it's not Minecraft that's glitchy, it's me. Never mind. I'm just up at the top of the ravine trying to see if there's any more high up entrances to caves, but it doesn't look like there is. Thundering up there. This has to be one of the thunderiest servers in the game. It seems to always be doing that. I don't know if I've been all the way along to that end of the ravine. Don't remember getting right along there. I probably did. Where's my pearls? Let's just see. I think I've been over here. I probably didn't go right to the end because it was obviously not leading anywhere. Oh, I see a bit of darkness up there. Just going to grab the XP and the gunpowder, which is always useful. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of darkness there. It might be nothing, or it might be a cave. Bit of stuff up there I don't think I can go up for, but yes, more darkness. Excellent. See if this leads us anywhere. Don't really want lapis, and I don't really want coal at this point because I have way too much of it. I do want redstone. Water's already on my bar. And of course I want diamonds. I'm going to carry on mining, using fortune of course. And I don't think I have much more to talk about in today's episode. I'm going to head off in a little bit, and I want to watch some of the latest Minecraft Ultra Hardcore videos because I am way behind on those. They are awesome, and actually the one instance where Ultra Hardcore has really been entertaining to watch has been some of those, because those guys are very good at making their videos funny and entertaining, no matter whether they're just doing really boring things like mining coal or whatever. I'm going to throw away that iron shovel that I got from a zombie. Hello, creeper. So they're great, and I haven't got the time in the day to actually watch them all. It would be really nice if they could actually be edited together into like short clips, so you can watch the exciting bits and skip the strip mining. But doesn't appear to be an option, unfortunately, or no one's done it yet anyway. Oh, I can't get it. But this cave is going on, and it's been quite productive so far. Got 15 gold, got 64 plus 31 iron, and stacks of coal and redstone. Very good. Right, I'm going to carry on exploring, and I'll bring you back in when I find something interesting. Okay, this is kind of impressive. There is a zombie standing here on some coal down here, and what looks like, I've just placed that torch, but I think this looks like it's somewhere I've already been. And he obviously spawned there, and I have just dug around in circles. I went up there, I went down here, following the sound of this zombie, came from all the way around here, found some iron over there, all the way around here, all the way around here, and somehow managed to successfully miss that tall, narrow cave where the zombie is, continuously, the entire time. I think I've gone right round it in sort of a spiral staircase. That's pretty impressive failure there. And after all that, I thought I was heading to an exciting cave system, but it very much looks as if this is actually somewhere I've already been. And it is. So I have officially run out of caves. There is nowhere left to explore. There is no mobs anywhere. I haven't heard anything for ages. I'm going to head home. Here's something else funny. I was just climbing up this ladder and I thought I'm going to speed this along a bit with an ender pearl. So I threw one directly up, and it didn't happen that time. The last time, what happened was it went straight up and it came straight back down. It hit me in the face and I teleported to myself. Quite comical moment. Okay, well, I am back home again. Found the way back to the jungle hideout very successfully, so quite pleased about that, because I've been exploring for a while. I was expecting to be completely lost, but successfully made my way home. I am going to end it there. This has been mostly exploring and very little building, and you know, it's nice to mix things up a bit once in a while. I've been doing a lot of building lately, so fun to do some exploring instead for a change, and just running about in caves and chatting is kind of nice, I think. So I will say goodbye. There is a cat here who is on the... I'm not going near it. I kill cats when I go too near. Very dangerous. And Percival will not be pleased with me if I kill the cat. Percival. Falling down a hole. Percival Butterscotch, protector of the cats. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you very soon on my next video. Who knows what it will be. Speak to you soon.